Yes, a beautiful 65 degrees in downtown Detroit at the corner of Michigan and Trumbull. Great to be in the house of Willie Horton. The field named after Willie Horton, the Field of Dreams. Glad to be here. Chad Bush and Jay Alexander. Olivia Yatuma will join us later. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. A great night for softball, and we're here to honor these ladies in what's the championship game for both the gold and the blue. And we've got exciting softball between a couple of teams that have really thrived in the PSL. Jay Alexander, the athletic director of the PSL, is with me again. Good to see you again, sir.
Good to be here, Chad, and it's a great day. I mean, are you kidding me? This is home for me, right? I
it is.
Fundraise this, for this beautiful facility for the kids in the city, and how it doesn't bring me any more gratitude than it does today to have kids in the city, from the city, playing in the city's field.
What a great job by you, and I know there was a team behind you, but let's be honest, this is the field that Jay Alexander built. He's being very humble. It opened in 2018, and we're going to see softball today in the Gold Championship between a couple of clubs that have been outstanding this year. Let's start first with Detroit East English. The Bulldogs come in 7-4 under Janet Wallace in her first year, who's done a great job building this team. East English Village has an opportunity today. It's really an offense. It's come on as of late, and they will bat first. We'll get to see them up to bat. What are your thoughts on the Bulldogs?
Yeah, Marty Bolger, the principal over there, has done a great job of getting new talent in and coaches who want to really teach these kids the game of softball. It's going to be a little bit slow at times, but these girls have worked their tails off to be able to put a good product on the field, and they continue to learn and continue to get better. And as you see, they've made their way back to the championship game. So I'm just expecting a really good fight.
Meanwhile, on the other side, it's the Detroit Central Trailblazers. And they've had quite a remarkable season as well. They're the home team today. The Trailblazers have had an outstanding season, 17-0, haven't lost yet. Certainly the favorites today. What do you like about their club?
They're very well coached. Coach has been around for a little bit. He really takes his time to make sure that they know the fundamentals. So you're going to get a fundamentally sound team. You're going to get a team that's hungry to continue to win, and a team that knows how to win. But, again, they're very well coached.
17-0 are the Trailblazers of Detroit Central. Let's meet the starting lineup for today's ball game. We'll start first with the EEV Bulldogs, and line them up. There you see it. Shamari Chappelle will pitch and lead off. Caitlin Hawkins will follow. She'll do the catching. Anaya Bentley will bat third at first base. Kanaje Pitts will be the cleanup batter, and she's at second base. Batting fifth is Alexis Valley, the shortstop. Kajanye Hopkins will bat sixth and at third base. Jadea McGowan is the seventh hitter. She'll be in right field. Jemiah Womack is in center field. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Darnisha DeJarnett. The East English Bulldogs are coached by Janet Wallace in her first year at EEVPA. Let's meet the defense for Detroit Central, the Trailblazers, who are undefeated, and they're taking their warm-up tosses here. And this is how they will lay them out defensively. It's on the mound, Jamila Davenport. Jay will elaborate on her rifle right arm soon enough. It's Lanaya Redmond doing the catching. Raven Welch at third. Janiyah Clerk is at shortstop. Brianna Matthews at second. It's Mia Stewart over at first. Shamaya Peterson in right. Nadiah Askew in center. And Lanaya Barber in left field for Detroit Central. And, Jay, a beautiful night for baseball. This is a really beautiful facility. I mean, how do we get on one of these condos out here? That's what I want to know.
I think Mr. Eric Lawson got that on lockdown.
Really?
Yeah, he's the developer that developed this whole outside area. Has done a great job. But,
beautiful.
It's a arduous task to get lucky enough to get one of these condos.
Man, it is. Well, maybe we can talk after and get a deal or something.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful turf field, and there's a couple of fences out there. One of the things, Jay, was that you all had to make the dimensions the exact same.
Yeah, because of the historic significance of this field, that everything had to be the same the way it was as far as the dimensions. Home plate is exactly where it was before.
Wow.
You name it. I mean, the flagpole is in center field is the exact same flagpole that's been there for centuries. And it's just a great venue. I even get chills right now. You know, it's just and when they took care of this field and what they've done and what they continue to do it's just unbelievable.
Really is. Just continues to thrive in its 6th year. So here we go. We're set for softball at the corner of Michigan and Trumbull. Glad to be with you from Willie Horton Field of Dreams. First pitch is underway and it's cut and fouled back. This is the leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs, Shamari Chappelle, the pitcher. Just underway.
Yeah, she's going to kill him with strikes here and get ahead of hitters. She does a really good job of getting the ball over the plate.
And she is Lanaya Redmond. Excuse me. She is Jamila Davenport. My bad. Davenport rocks and fires a bit low. Pat, the stat's already yelling at me. I got somebody wrong that he had up there perfectly, and I screwed it up. Sorry.
Yeah, all these monitors, you got to look at the right one sometimes.
I know. There's too many monitors. We're used to writing on a pen and paper and pad, and that one is low.
Yeah.
So, beautiful scoreboard in right field down by K-Line's corner. Jay told you they had to keep everything the same, including the flagpole in center field. But the softball fence is in play today.
Yes, it is, and that's one of the additions that PAL has done, and they get a lot of games here.
So a strikeout for Davenport on the leadoff hitter, and here comes Hawkins, one up and one down. Nice looking strikeout here.
Yeah, she was able to get her to swing at a pitch that was off speed here, and catcher did a good job of blocking and keeping it in, throwing it to first base.
Good job by the catcher.
Redmond fired it too.
Yeah, she got an arm now. She got an arm.
on my 15U team. I tell you.
Sign her up.
That's right.
Here is Caitlin Hawkins, the catcher, facing Jamila Davenport. Where's number 5 for the Trailblazers of Detroit Central? Had a good time out at Detroit Central earlier this fall, covering the football team.
Yeah,
seen that facility. Talk about historic. Just feels like you're in a historic school building area.
You are one of the oldest schools, not the oldest.
Is it?
I think it is.
Okay.
And the history there. You talk about who's who went there and still come around.
Yeah.
And so they've done a great job. And football coach Macon has done an outstanding
Jimmy Macon.
job. That's right.
Had fun with him. Pitch is low. Again, this is Hawkins, the catcher, batting second. One up and one down. We're just underway in Detroit. Chad Bush alongside Jay Alexander. Olivia Yatuma will join us shortly. That one's low and inside, and the count will move to 2-2.
Yeah, she's maintaining a good eye up there, not swinging at the pitcher's pitches. So she looks like she's ready to well on a good fastball here.
Davenport ready, gets the sign. Hawkins awaits. And that one's a bit low. Jay, what do you think about the adjustments going from a big ballpark built for baseball to a facility that now, the kids have to adjust much for that?
No, I think they're fine. I think it's just a nostalgia. Once you get over that after the first inning, things starts to settle down because it's still the normal dimensions of their park. So everything still is the same.
A strikeout in the throw to first and out at first. Or no, that was ball 4?
Yeah, I was confused too. I thought it was only one strike.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, in the Catholic League, it's 2 strikes you're out. Maybe in the PSL today, it's one strike you're out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who am I to say what your rules should be?
That's it.
This is Alea Bentley, the first baseman. There's a base runner on first, and there's one out here in Detroit. PSL championship for the gold. There goes the runner. The pitch is high. Throw down to second, and not a chance to get the speedy Hawkins who's now in scoring position with 1 out.
Yeah, she had a very good jump on that one right there, Chad, and she was able to just steal it standing up, even with the catcher with a rocket arm.
Oh, she does have a good arm. That was the right pitch to run on. Bentley, the batter. Ooh, big cut. Might have tipped it. She was going for 440.
I felt the breeze on that one, man.
Oh, boy.
Wow, she took a real good hack. That's why she's in a 4-hole, I guess, right?
Yeah. She's
or the 3-hole.
done some damage this year from the middle of the order.
Yes, she has.
Under Janet Wallace. Having a little bit of issue right now is Davenport. A lot of low pitches, a lot of short. Do you think that's more just atmosphere and pitching off a turf?
You know, and it could be, Chad. I mean, I think a lot of it plays into it. You know, it is a championship, and it's her trying to get it over and for strikes. I think the nerves are there as well. So I think, you know, she's going to start to settle down here and be the pitcher that she can be. I'm pretty confident of it.
The 10th grader Davenport's ready to deal. And that is a strike called, well placed on the outside corner, loaded up. We're full with 1 out.
Yeah, she's got a good approach at the plate, though. She's really waiting for her pitch. So I would like to see what she's going to do with 2 strikes if she's just trying to look to put it in play. But, man, she's been ready to hit every single time and has not gotten her pitch. So we'll see.
Davenport's pitch is low, and that's a walk. So back-to-back walks after the strikeout. And that'll bring up the most dangerous hitter in this lineup today that Janet Wallace will trot out there.
Yeah.
This is Keonjanae Pitts, the second baseman.
Yeah, and it brings up a really good hitter for them, their cleanup. And she's done a lot of damage this year, and she's looking to do something right now. But it looks like it's in their favor.
Number 3, T.T. Pitts.
And I like the patience of the hitters so far. They're really standing in there waiting for their pitch because, hey, make her throw a pitch to hit.
Yep. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Davenport's pitch is over in the upper quadrant of the strike zone.
Yes, it was.
To Pitts. And, hey.
I definitely wouldn't have been swinging at that pitch.
No.
In my book, that was a great take.
Sure. There go both runners, swing and a miss, and they will not get the advancement of the runners.
Yeah, you know what? And she did a great job. Pitts did a great job of staying in the area and not moving. If she would have moved one way and the catcher would have thrown it, it could have been interference. She stayed in her area, and there was good footwork by the catcher there. She went out and went in front of it and was getting ready to make a play, but she had a great jump.
So the runners advance. Hawkins to third, Bentley to second. The batter remains Pitts. And the count is now 2-1 with 1 out. No hits yet in the ball game. The benefit of the walk dealt by Davenport. And she'll look to avoid 3 straight base on balls here.
Yeah, now we're looking for her to be the pitcher that she normally is. So she's really got to step it up here and be the leader of the staff.
That's ball 4, 3. Okay.
And see, I'm an unusual. I'm the guy that let his hitter swing on 3 and know if it's your pitch.
Right. I like that. I've seen that out of you too. That's not just lip service.
No.
That's a walk. That's 3 straight walks now after the strikeout to start the game. And that will bring up the number 5 hitter, Alexis Valley, the shortstop. And that'll also bring out the head coach, Eric Peoples. Peoples is assisted by Tracy Hunter. And he'll come out and have a word. It's actually Tracy Hunter coming out for the discussion. The head coach, Eric Peoples, is in the dugout. My bad. Peoples is at home plate. And we may have a change. Peoples or discussion. Is he working the ump?
He's looking for measurements.
Oh,
actually.
wow.
And it could be. I noticed I wasn't sure, but it looked like it was further than what it was.
Interesting. Well,
it was something that should have been done before the game. I'll tell you that.
That's right. So the umpires get together. Mikhail Covington, I'm sure, will be all over this.
Yes, he will.
The officials today working very hard to try to get things right. It's a good crew. It'll be bases loaded with 1 out. And that'll bring up Womack, the number 8 hitter. No, that'll bring up.
Now Coach Peoples is bringing Coach over there right now, and I think they're going to measure.
Teams.
Yeah, they're going to measure the mound.
Yeah,
because she doesn't struggle like this normally, so it could be a good catch by Peoples.
So, is anybody going to bust out the tape measure?
I guess not. He got it in his hand. He sent them back.
All right. Well, that'll teach him. Here comes Alexis Valley. And that pitch is outside the zone.
Yes, it is. Yeah, just kind of uncharacteristic of the struggle here right now, Chad. So I'm a little bit thinking of, wanting to check the dimensions of it as well. Or she just could really be struggling.
She could be. We will find out soon enough. So the bases are loaded. And I believe this is a take sign all the way.
Absolutely.
Alexis Valley, the batter, the shortstop.
Yeah, we'll see what she comes up with here.
Outside corner and a fringe strike called.
Yes, it is. It's just what she needed, hopefully, to get her going. But it's a great opportunity for Valley to step up here and pay big dividends.
Davenport deals the 3-1, swung on and missed. Full count now. That was we got some confusion. Everybody's confused. Here comes the runner. She's out. And I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's happening right now.
Well, what it is it was a strikeout, and the confusion came when she started running. All she had to do was touch the plate for the out of that inning.
The inning is over somehow, some way. We'll gather ourselves, get it right, and come back. A bases loaded opportunity spoiled. We'll come back and explain it right after this.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to fix my feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Welcome back in a beautiful 75 degrees. I don't know. My weather app's got temperatures all over the place. I don't know what it is. It's beautiful. This is one of the best days we've ever had.
Absolutely.
In broadcast history on the prep in 2023. Isn't that sad?
Short sleeves, but that is sad.
You look good in that short sleeve shirt.
I appreciate it. You look good in yours too, there.
Thank you. I've been sweating all weekend.
That's awesome.
Feels good. I'm fresh and showered. Great crew we have today. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. He's Jay Alexander, the athletic director of the Detroit Public Schools. Here's the lineup for Detroit Central. Lenina Redmond will lead off. Jamila Davenport will bat second, do the pitching. Nadia Askew will bat third in center field. Janiyah Clark is at shortstop. Mia Stewart will bat sixth and at first base. Lanaya Barber in left field, batting seventh. Brianna Matthews batting eighth. Raven Welch and batting ninth, the right fielder, Shemaya Peterson.
Well, we know she has a rocket arm. Let's see what her leadoff bat stands here. Oh, big cut.
Big cut right away.
Yes.
For Redmond. Lanaya Redmond, who's doing the catching, as Jay mentioned. You saw the arm. On the mound is Chappelle.
Yeah, and she's already able to get over the strike zone here.
Chappelle has had a great year on the mound. Swing and a shot up the gap. That's trouble. That's up against the wall. And Chappelle's going to run for days.
Oh, it got under the fence.
And that's under the fence.
Ground rule double.
And she'll have to stop at third. So that's Redmond with a leadoff double. It'll be a two-base hit, but a nice hit up the gap. How about this smackaroo?
Yeah, she ball right over the plate, and she took advantage of it and hit it right in the gap. She hit it very well, stayed through the base softball, and was able to get it through the fence. She hit it so hard.
Now batting for Central, the pitcher, number 5.
Here's Davenport. Davenport with a runner in scoring position at second base already in Redmond. And that one's outside. Pitcher always a bit gun shy. That next pitch after getting one blasted.
Absolutely. And good.
There goes the runner to third, and that is not in time. It's a stolen base for Redmond. Jay, early on, both teams active on the base pass. I know that's your kind of game, too.
Absolutely. It wreaks havoc on the defense, and you put them out of position real early, and you give opportunities to score through that.
That's a strike called in the lower quadrant. That's from Chappelle, the pitcher. Chappelle working against Davenport. Couple of pitchers on pitcher here. Runner at third. Game's first run. Just 60 feet away?
Yeah, yeah.
What are the base measurements? I apologize. 60-ish? Yes.
60, yes.
Yep.
But you know what she had to do there, and she gave her a pitch to hit the ball in play on the right side, and she took it. So I was a little surprised, and then she swings the one in the dirt there.
Throw to first, not in time. Bentley couldn't snatch it, and in to score from third comes Redmond. So it'll be a strikeout, advance to first on the error, and a run scores. That'll be an unearned run, but the run is in. Detroit Central leads it 1-0.
Yeah, that's a tough, and that's what we teach our young. Yeah, we teach our young kids all the time. Next play, they forgot about the play right away, and then they weren't prepared for it.
Central, center fielder, number 12.
Swing and a miss. Runner takes off for second. Davenport has a stolen base, and she's in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, she had tremendous speed there. See, now that's a good piece of hitting right there.
Ground ball, first base side. Bentley thought the pitcher, Chappelle, was going to take it, and into score comes Davenport.
Putting the ball in play, making the defense make a play, right? And what the first baseman did, she ran right to first base instead of going after the ball.
That's right. Little miscommunication. What's the fielder pitcher practice thing?
Yeah,
FPV?
PFP.
PFP.
And that's critical, you know.
So 2-0 Trailblazers. We're in Detroit. We're at beautiful Willie Horton Field of Dreams, presented by Meyer.
Yep, here at the beautiful corner.
The corner ballpark. Runner heads to second. Why not? It's a stolen base for Askew.
Yeah, and you can see why Central is undefeated right now. They're just imposing their will right to, you know, and exposing East English of the things that they're not exposed to. So, yeah, you could see why they're taking aggressive swings and running.
This is Janiah Clerk.
Now batting for Central, shortstop, number 8, Janiah Clark.
And you better look to see Janiah can drive the ball too.
And she did there. And it's going to be a base hit. And it's going to be a in between and out at third base. Askew was dilly-dallying. The coach waved her in. She stopped. And she's tagged out.
Yeah, and then he tried to get her to go back, and she nonchalantly went back, and that's how it happens, Chad. This is a great thing to show some kids right here. This is why you have to run hard, and she didn't run hard. She lollygagged back. Look at it. See right there. She should have been gone. Boom. Great call by the official.
It was the right call by the official.
First base.
A tough lesson to learn. It was a blast that we should not let go by the wayside. Clerk, not Clark, blasted a single.
Yeah, she did. She put a good swing on an inside fastball.
There goes Clerk, and somebody's going to have to pay the Clerk. Nobody's catching her.
Nobody. That's for sure. You know, that's one of the Central's things that they have. They have speed on the bases.
They do.
Well coached, look to be aggressive, and wreak havoc on the defense.
17-0 are the Trailblazers. Great showing here in 2023. That is a pitch inside, a fringe pitch, and that's a walk to Stewart. And here comes Barber, the 6 hitter for Detroit Central.
Yeah, Barber's their second baseman, who's been steady defensively all year, and so we look to see what she can do offensively here in a big situation.
Tracy Hunter down there again, giving instruction.
Yes.
He's active.
He's very active.
He and Jimmy Macon would get along. I can see that. So here's Barber with a chance to drive in a runner, too. 2-0 Trailblazers. We're at the old Tiger Stadium and the current corner ballpark. Throwback to third, and what's going on? Almost caught napping, and both catchers have shown off nice arms. That's Hawkins.
That's right.
It's a bullet.
Yeah. They need to teach my son how to throw.
You lay off my man Carter. That pitch is over for a strike. Runners at second and third, 2 runs in, 1 out, and a 3-1 count. Make it 2-1 count. 2-2 now.
I like what she did there, Barbara. She moved up a little bit. Pitch is a little bit slower than what she's used to.
Yeah.
She made her own adjustment. That tells me that she can swing it a little bit. So I'm excited to see what comes off. But, you know, I love lefty hitters. So,
yeah.
You know, that's why I made my son a lefty hitter. He had no idea he was right-handed.
Oh, that's great. Full count pitch, second and third. Swing and a tap in front, and that is trying to go foul. What's the call? There is no clear call yet. I thought it was touched in foul.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought
I
thought she touched it in foul territory. We'll get another look. Here's another look. Tough to tell from that.
I think he was still in the line, though.
Obviously, you want to try to let it go foul at that point.
Yeah, because you're not getting anybody. But that's just being young, Chad, right there. That's just, being young and understanding the game. And the more that you see it, the more that you can say, let it go, let it go, let it go, because you understand you're not going to get the runner out.
Let it go, let it go. Sorry, I'm done with that. Strike called. This is the batter Matthews. Chappelle on the mound. It's 2-0 Detroit Central. We're in the bottom half of the first, yet to play one full frame. And that's another strike called, so that's strike 3 out. So that's 2 outs now. And a fine bounce back by Chappelle, Jay.
Yeah.
The last batter.
Yeah, Matthews was trying to argue that call instead of running to first base, but I get it. That's a borderline call. Look at her.
Now batting for Central.
But still, you hear a strike, you just got to take off.
No doubt.
Number 11.
Here's Welch, the 8-hitter in the lineup for Eric Peoples.
Yeah, and Chappelle really needs to work hard going after the 8th hitter too, because you don't want the 8th hitter to put more damage on you than you can afford, because there's 2 base runners on, there's 2 outs, and she wants to finish this right here. She's got to go right at it.
0-2 count. Let's see if she continues to go after Chappelle in the wind. And that is a close ball 1.
Yeah, very close. And Chappelle's been catching the ball a lot back from the catcher with her bare hand. She's a tough cookie out there.
Tougher than a $2 steak. We might have one of those across the street after this.
That's
Swing
it.
and a miss. That gets away from the catcher.
No.
And now we've got confusion on the base paths. And everybody's safe.
Wow.
Stewart back to third. Barber, who had advanced to third, was able to scamper back. The bases are now loaded.
Yeah, they are for the 9th hitter up. So Peterson.
What do we got here?
I have no idea.
Out number 3. We'll find out about out number 3 and how it went down right after this. The inning is over, and 2-0 Detroit Central.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag G-Brand USA. G-Brand USA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Yeah, welcome back to the corner ballpark. Chad Bush alongside Jay Alexander getting set for inning number 2. 3 runs for Detroit Central in the first. Jay, that last batter was out. It was without the benefit of a pitch.
Right.
What went down there? I know you checked it out.
So bases was loaded, essentially, and she struck out, and she caught it and stepped on the plate inadvertently. But nobody saw her step on the plate but the official, and he didn't make the call right away, so it was a mass confusion.
Gotcha. Yep,
so,
I understand. It happens. All right.
But they got it right.
They got it right. That's the most important part. And here we go. Strike called. So right back firing is Davenport. This is
Now batting for English Village. Shortstop, number 10, Alexis Valley.
Here's Valley.
Yeah, I think she's going to get her rhythm here. I'm pretty confident of it. So, you know, it was a pretty shaky first inning for her, and I think she's going to come back and get and show what she's made of.
Yes, sir. Pitch is low. So Davenport on the mound now with a 3-0 lead as we start the second inning. And beautiful downtown Detroit. What a great atmosphere for baseball. We're down the third base line.
Yes, it is.
Pitch is low. 1-1 the count. Strike called. Nobody on. 3-0. Pitch is outside the zone. That's ball 4.
Yep, Valley had a good approach there. Stayed within herself and didn't swing at any pitcher's pitches there. But Davenport has to settle down. She just haven't settled down yet. And Central needs her to settle down. Although they're, you know, high-powered offense.
Jay, what is it with some pitchers that they get a big lead, and I'm not saying this is the case here,
Right.
but they get a big lead and it's like, is that like something that is in someone's personality, or is that just a natural human instinct?
I think it's a natural human instinct because you kind of relax a little bit. You throw pitches more over the plate when you have a lead. You've got a little bit more confidence, right? So, and then subconsciously you kind of sit back, right?
Yeah.
Instead of being a bulldog and just charging right after.
I like that. You tied the Bulldogs into it, too. The Bulldogs are batting. That was a fine play by Redmond to let that ball, well, I guess you could have played it either way, but it was certainly an acceptable play by letting that go foul. There's a ground ball to third. Picked up by Welch. She'll hold the runner at second, but can't get it corralled in time. We'll see how they score that. But there's 2 runners on, and the Bulldogs are bouncing back here in the second. Looking for a little more fun as we get a look at the replay. Looked like Welch had a beat on it, Jay, but
yeah. She tried to throw it before she had it, right? She knew it. It was a Sunday hop right to her, and she just wanted to throw it before she actually had it. And that's what we teach the young kids, right? We tell them to make the play first.
Yep. That's right. So, tough dealings now for Davenport, who doesn't deserve this mess. Runners at first and second. East English Village biting back here in the second, trying to cut into this 3-run deficit.
Yeah, and they're taking some aggressive swings, you know. And this is actually, the funny thing is it's significant of their principal. He's a tough, bulldogish kind of guy.
Is he?
Yeah. Ball
Built
head.
low to the ground?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah? All right.
Yes. We got to get, where is he at?
Can we get a shot of him? Where's he at?
I think he's over there to Gray, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's get the Bulldog himself.
Behind the plate.
All right.
Absolutely.
We'll find him.
Yep.
The pitch, there go both runners. It's a double steal
throw.
throw down, and it's off the head of the base runner, Valley. And wow, she looks okay. Head coach Janet Wallace is going to come out. But look at this thing, Jay. Off the old melon here, topside.
Good throw, too.
It was a good throw. And thank goodness for great protection and also a good job by the backup.
You see that? She was on money right there. That was outstanding.
That really was.
Absolutely.
That saved a run.
Yes, it did.
That was lost in the play. There's a swing and a miss, an aggressive cut by the batter, Hopkins, who's got a chance now.
Yes.
To do something special.
Yeah, Hopkins she took a big hack at that one. And here's an opportunity for her, but she's got to take a deep breath, get a good pitch to hit. Just put it in play.
There it is.
Yep, that's the job. That's the hitter's job at this point, Chad. Is 2 on, second and third, 0 outs. Your job is to put the ball in play, anything close. You cannot strike out in this situation.
Agreed. That is close on the outside part of the plate. That's ball 4. And that means we've got bases loaded. Still nobody out, Jay.
Wow.
And a lot of these have been dealt on with free passes.
Yes, in an error, right? You can't defense errors. And along with along with walking, that equals runs normally.
Here's the number 2 hitter, Caitlin Hawkins.
She walked last time.
She did. That would drive in a run here and cut the deficit. She's swinging here. Ground ball to short. Throw to first and out at first base.
Wow.
So a fine play there. It was Clerk to Stewart for out number 1. And Hawkins is out. The run scores. East English Village is on the board. 3-1 your score.
Yeah, she did a great job of putting the ball in play here. And the shortstop, she made a great play. Look at that. Got rid of it quick over there. Good strong arm. And really good throw by Clerk.
1 out. Runners advance to second and third. Hopkins is second. Powell to third. Here comes the 3 hitter, Elia Bentley. There goes the ball, and the runner at third is going to watch it because it was foul.
Yeah,
like she should.
Yeah, he put up his arms late, so it's hard for us to tell. Look like we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Make us look bad.
That's all right. As long as he's looking cool doing
That's it, right?
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
He's got a tougher job than we do.
Yes, sir.
There you look at the bench boss. That's Eric Peoples. There's that Hunter. No.
That's Hunter. Yeah, that was Hunter.
My bad. The Hunters are going to hate me. I've called them Peoples 100 times. 3-1 your score. We're in the second inning. Glad you're with us.
I never forget I had a conversation with Coach Peoples right at COVID. He came in my office about softball. What are you going to do to get softball back?
Ground ball foul down the third base line.
And I said, I don't know, Coach. You need to help me with that.
Yeah. Did he help you?
Yeah.
Good.
So he's like, I'll do my part.
Okay.
You do yours.
I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Fred Hunter down there, and the CEO of PAL.
Is that right?
Yeah, D. Fred Hunter played for the Fab Five at Michigan. He was a
that's
senior.
yes, of course.
Absolutely.
I was a big Fred Hunter fan. He was a gritty,
number 14
blue-collar player, captain. Strike called. She went around, and they'll throw to first and complete the strikeout. So fine job by Redmond. And they strike out Bentley. And now Powell's getting nosy. And now she'll get back. So 2 are out. And that will leave things up to Kajanye Pitts, the second baseman, and the cleanup hitter. This is not an easy out. You've got an empty base, though, Jay, at first.
Absolutely.
And you got some decisions now if you're Eric Peoples or Tracy Hunter.
Yeah, you can decide to pitch around with up 2, but the problem is you got women on second and third, So we need to make sure that we don't give her nothing good to hit.
Yeah. On the mound, bouncing back is the 10th grader, Jamila Davenport. It's a roster full of 9th and 10th graders. It has just 1 senior and just a few juniors. The youth movement for the Trailblazers.
Absolutely. And again, Coach Peters is going to do a good job of coaching them up, getting them the training that they're needing in the offseason, and expect them to be a lot better.
Swing and a foul back. So this is a critical juncture of this game, Jay. Tying run is at second base. And a critical at bat for this young lady, McGowan.
Yeah, I think this is a critical time for East English to come in and make a statement here with the base hit. If they can make a statement here, then they can, let Central know that you've been cut and that they're human.
No doubt. It's been a perfect year so far for the Trailblazers, 17-0. The Bulldogs have bounced back here in the second inning. Top of the second, a run in for East English Village Preparatory. Swing and a miss. Strike three, the strikeout completed with a throw from Redmond to Stewart, and the side retired. Is that strike two? Okay. Full count now.
Oh, yeah, the board's wrong. We keep looking at the board.
Yeah, no. I'm not pointing any fingers. Pat the Stat had it right.
Yes, he did.
3-2. Full count. Here's the pitch from Davenport, and there is ball four.
I think that's a good walk right there. You don't let her.
McGowan.
Just don't let McGowan swing the bat there.
No, you don't want to do that. So now we will have.
Now batting for East English Village, the pitcher, number 12, Shamari Chappelle.
So Chappelle's up to help her cause. Hot shot to third base.
Run's gonna score. The scamper to third by Hopkins, but Powell scores. And it's now a 3-2 game on the blast to the hot corner that got through.
That's why they call it hot, Chad. I'll tell you right there, boy. She smoked that one. And she did a great job to get in front of that ball. I tell you, here it is right here. One hop, boom, right there. So Welch actually did a great job to get in front of that.
Yes, she did. She showed a slick glove at times today. Gutsy play there. So 3-2. This game gets more interesting.
And she was further back, but now, Chad, she moves up even further. I guess she wants to get it before it hits the ground.
Well, she's adjusted, and adjustments are key in this game.
Absolutely.
Davenport has changed her style a little bit. Bases are loaded. This game is a run away from being all knotted up.
Absolutely. Exciting. Now, here's what you do as a hitter. You have to really make a throw, make Davenport throw pitches, and really be selective because there's no place to put you, right? There are 2 outs. Here we go, wreak havoc. Here's your opportunity to get up on Central.
Pitts looks at a strike, and the count evens at 1-1 with 2 outs. Hopkins at third, McGowan at second, Chappelle at first, bases loaded, tying run at third, and that is cut on and missed. 1-2 the count.
Good swing at that fastball right there. Just missed it, just got under it.
Just missed it.
Bet you she wants that pitch back again.
Oh, yeah, here's another look. Yeah. Thank you, Evan. That one just missed. 2-2 the count. We'll hear from Olivia Yatuma coming up shortly.
Yeah, Pitt's got to do a really good job of putting the ball in play.
That's the old worm burner, and that is ball 4 and a run in.
And that's a bad walk for Davenport right there. You would be at the bottom of the lineup up. You got to go right at him. You can't walk or run in.
We are tied at 3. So a new ball game in this championship game for the gold division.
And she's been struggling all day, though, Chad, so this is what we're seeing. This is something different at Central. She doesn't normally struggle, right? The 17-0, and it's a dead ball, and she hits.
Yeah, and we've seen Davenport have trouble with finding the strike zone, and I mean, at some points not even close, and this is just not the Davenport that we've grown to know and love.
No, not at all. And maybe the moment is getting to her a little bit too much. She just have not found her rhythm on the mound.
So out to talk things over is Hunter. Coach Tracy Hunter. No relation to Fred?
No.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge.
All right. All right. We'll do a check of blood between games.
I know Fred Hunter has 2 beautiful ballet daughters that they're like in Paris and all over the country doing ballet. I mean, it's the weirdest thing.
It's awesome.
But I love it.
Couldn't convert them into hoopers, huh?
No, I guess not.
All right. Well, hey, look. That's awesome. That's more impressive. The conference is over. It was a lengthy one by Tracy Hunter. Also getting some words in is Janet Wallace at third base. So here we go. Bases are loaded. We are tied at 3, top of the second. It's been a long second inning, and the Bulldogs want to keep it that way.
Yes, they do. But a hit will really get Central to take a step back and like, wow, what's going on?
Pitch is inside. So this is Womack, the 8-hitter.
Oh, that pitch finna go down a lot then.
McGowan at third.
She just cannot, Davenport cannot find the strike zone today. Wow, I'm blown away.
Chappelle at second. Go ahead run at third. Yeah, I am too. This is not what we've seen. No activity in the Trailblazer bullpen. Swinging a pop fly, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. 2 runs will score. McGowan around third. Chappelle right behind her. And the Bulldogs have taken a 5-3 lead in the 5-run second here in Detroit.
Wow, 2 errors and walks for the first hit of the day to be a big one, right? Now they think they have a chance to win. And again, Chappelle's throwing strikes, so it's a good opportunity for East English right now. Central just has to take a deep breath, step back, and say, hey, let's do what we're normally good at, and let's play in the game.
That's right. Clutch 2-run single for Womack. And here comes Valley.
Shortstop, number 10, Alexis Valley.
The 5-hitter. Runners at first and second, 5 runs in for the Bulldogs here in this second inning. This is the first of 2 games today that will be coverage here on the Prep 4. We got the Blue Division Championship coming up after this. Cass Tech against Renaissance. They're in the house, and they're excited. The technicians right in front of us actually right now.
Yes, they are.
Run down to third. That's a stolen base. And that's a stolen base for Pitts, who continues to tear up this turf here in Tigertown.
Yes, they're now they're playing the way Central's normally playing. They're wreaking havoc on the defense, right? They're taking advantage of the walks and the errors. And it just so much time is going to go by where they won't take advantage of it. It's just how it is.
Complete flip of the script, and now Womack's just going to pour some salt in that wound and take second base and get herself in scoring position. A 5-run second inning for the Bulldogs. What a bounce back.
Yeah, what a strong bounce back. And they put an exclamation point on this inning thus far, and it's with still opportunities to add more.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Welch will watch her teammate Clerk come up with it. It's not in time. It's an infield single. Nobody scores. The bases are now loaded. And Jay, look, this is contact. But look, the one thing, though, that we've seen, credit Davenport, she's come back throwing strikes.
Yes, she has. But here, as you see, there's a little confusion over there at 3rd and short. You know, that's what's important to communicate effectively, and that's the third baseman ball, but she's got to go after it hard.
As a shortstop, how do you communicate that it's someone else's ball when you're not the one that should take the ball?
That's a good question, and that's the cadence between the two that has to happen. You know, the maturation of them playing together.
Yeah.
So, and if they haven't played a lot together, then it can happen, or if they just don't communicate. And it could be they're mad at one, I want this ball, you want that ball, but at the end of the day, you know if the third baseman's coming across that you let her take that pitch.
Yep.
I mean, that ball.
Sure. So the bases are loaded. A run didn't score there, but
which was bad on East English Village part. His coach was yelling, go, 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 and she just stood there.
This is Darnisha Desjarnet, the left fielder. 0-2 count.
And Pitts needed to score there. Because you got opportunities, you really want to make sure you capitalize on them, especially against a really good team. I mean, they're 17-0.
Yeah, that's right. Davenport on the mound trying to collect her 5th win of the year. And trying to just collect the 3rd out of this inning that's taken 31 minutes.
Wow.
I made that up.
It seemed that way, though.
Pitch is outside 2-2. I'm sure we can get somebody on that. But Pat the Stat would be the natural guy to add the inning, but he's had it. He's earning his money tonight. Swinging a ground ball to 3rd. This could end the inning. Welch throws home, and it's a force play, and it's out number 3. How about it? Welch to Redmond.
That was a no-look play to 3rd. That was awesome.
Oh, man.
Look at it. I don't even know if she was looking at there. She threw a strike. It just looked like a no-look to me.
Boom. Cannon, no tag necessary. Force out. 5 runs in the inning. The Bulldogs with a 2-run lead.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
So Peterson to lead things off for the Trailblazers, and she's quickly behind in the count, 0-2, coming out firing. It was just raring to go, get back out of that bump with Shamari Chappelle, and that was quick work, Jay.
Yeah, and she's feeling it right now. Chappelle is throwing strikes.
Yeah.
She has a lead. East English is feeling like, hey, we got a shot at this, and we're up.
Yeah, different response. Look at catcher. Look, she's fired up. Hawkins. She's fired up. All right. So out. And here comes Redmond. So one quick out. And that's the bounce back after you get the lead, right? You go right at them. We've seen a different response.
But again, Central does have a high-powered offense.
Yeah.
So it may be a high-scoring game today.
Redmond grounds to third, throw to first, and out at first. Running around Bentley was Redmond. The base path had traffic, and Redmond had to run around, and she got tagged out for being courteous. Look at this. She was too nice to get in the way, and she's out.
Yeah.
Nice guys finish last sometimes.
You know, and this is what the MHSAA is trying to look at here. They need an extra base. But when they ask me my feeling about it, I just stared at them because I'm a purist.
Now batting for Central number 5.
Swing and a miss.
But it's actually the option of each school to be able to have that opportunity. If they wanted to do the extended bases, they could do it, but that wouldn't have happened because ordinarily you're supposed to run right through her because she cannot block the base.
Sure. Right on. Davenport grounds one to third and mishandled by Hopkins. Another third base shortstop miscommunication, Jay.
Yes, it was, and that was the third baseman's ball. The shortstop knew it, stayed back, and let her cut it off, but she never cut it off. Because if she wouldn't have cut, if she would have cut it off, she would have had an opportunity. But the shortstop would not have had an opportunity on a slow pitch like that.
Batting for Central number 12. The center fielder, Nadia Askew.
So there's the look at the defense for East English Village. Caitlin Hawkins behind home plate. Hopkins at third, Valley at short, Pitts at second, Bentley at first, McGowan in right, Womack at center,
courtesy,
and DeJarnette in left field. We get a courtesy runner at first base.
I wish I had more experience.
And that's Welch, the third baseman. So here is Askew. Nadia Askew at the plate. There goes the runner, swing and a miss, throw back to first, and it hit the runner. It hit Welch. She's fine. Don't worry. Everything's okay.
Yeah, she thought twice about that one, and got right to the catcher, stood up, and she was going to throw a firecracker across the second base.
Chappelle's not messing around. That's a quick pitch, but not quick enough to keep Welch at first. Chappelle working very quickly. We like this. There's a foul back. We'll talk to Olivia Yatuma in between innings. Our on-field reporter today. 5-3 East English Village. It was 3-0 Central. They got their 3 runs in the first. Then East English Village came back in the second with 5 runs. There's a pop back to the pitcher Chappelle, who handles it. And the side retired. We're coming right back. Olivia Yatuma is next. 5-3 Bulldogs.
Chad, here at the Corner Ballpark, we are currently in the first game of the doubleheader in the Gold Division Championship, Detroit Central versus Detroit East English Village. Importantly, this field is named after Willie Horton, Detroit Tiger Hall of Famer and Detroit native, and its purpose is to provide inner-city kids with an opportunity to participate in a venue with such historic grounds. Chad?
Thank you, Olivia. Appreciate that. Yeah, what a historic ballpark. A beautiful field. And look, the history, Jay, you know all about. You helped build this thing. And as Olivia mentioned, the fertile grounds and just this great ballpark that's providing so much. Talk about its effect now looking back in the last 5 years.
The effect that it had on kids and giving people an opportunity to come into the city and don't have to travel far to play on something like this has been unbelievably outstanding. And it gives all our kids the feeling of we have something like this that's in the suburbs that they have to go to see, but now you don't have to go anywhere because it's in your backyard.
It's awesome. What a great location. What a great venue, and what a great idea to give back to the kids. If the professionals aren't going to play here any longer, let the kids take advantage. What a great job. Congrats to you and your team.
Absolutely.
There's a ground ball to short. It's through the hole, and Clerk lets that one get through. It's a hit for Hopkins.
Yeah, and East English Village is feeling it right now. They sure looked dormant for a second, and then now they're coming alive. And this is what happens when you walk and you get traffic on the base paths, and things like this is going to happen.
There goes the runner. It's popped up, and this is going to end up being an infield single. It's a base hit for Hawkins, a seen-eye single in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, when it's right, it's right. That's all I got to say. You know, it's just contagious. Hitting, you know, finding a way on. Things happen when you make them happen.
Right in front of Stewart and Davenport. And that'll be a base hit. Here comes Bentley, grounds it to short, throw to first, not in time. Another infield hit. And the bases are now loaded, and the Bulldogs aren't done biting yet. And we got an injury, it looks like, at third base. And we'll get timeout called. Let's see what happened here, Jay.
I think she took a nasty slide into the bag. She slid too late and hurt a little bit. Yeah.
So we'll get another look at third base. The base runner advancing was Hopkins.
No, it happened before she got there. She tried to stop, and her ankle just went sideways, kind of.
Well, Hopkins is going to stay in there. A quick glance by Janet Wallace. Hopkins says, I'm good. Bases are loaded with nobody out. This is McGowan, the batter.
And here's the opportunity for McGowan to cash in right here. Really put Central on their heels.
Top of the third, 5-3 Bulldogs on top.
Something in the gap could clear their bases up right now, and then they have a big lead.
Ground ball in front of home plate, and that is going to score another run. 3 straight infield hits, all tricky, all unique. That one had some nasty backspin on it.
It did, but I'm gonna tell you about the play at plate. Yeah. She missed home plate, and the catcher went back to get the ball.
Yeah, here's the look at it.
See if we can see it from this.
Yeah,
and then so I don't know if the catcher actually stepped on the plate.
Interesting.
Before. The umpire didn't pick it up either.
Nobody caught it but Jay Alexander. Go figure.
Wow.
Jay's a former head coach at Eastern Michigan and at Wayne State. And he knows his baseball and softball.
Absolutely.
And he knows a missed plate when that's probably something that you look at religiously, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes it is.
And so many people wouldn't even look at it. There's a hot shot to short, fine play, and a no play. What happened here? Out. Base runner is out. And I've never seen anything like this.
Did it hit her?
I have no idea. I've seen people get out tonight that I have never seen in my 46 years on Earth.
It had to have hit her.
I've never seen people get out this way. Look at this. Ground ball to short, okay. Go to first, okay. But the out was called at home. And I don't know. I just don't know. Did she step on home plate?
No.
The runner at third. There's a ground ball again. What a play. Throw to first.
Wow, that's big
Oh,
time.
the clerk taking all kinds of payments.
Oh, my
Visa,
goodness.
MasterCard, and American Express.
She got discovered too, boy. Let me tell
Wow. Look at this.
you. Wow, what a hot shot. Backhand play. What a phenomenal play. Good strike over to first base to complete it. Wow, sign her up.
That's a good softball play right there.
Got to make some calls to the University of Detroit and Wayne State right now.
You better get on the horn. No doubt.
Wow.
I like that. So there are now 2 outs.
I'm still puzzled by the play before.
Yeah, we'll have to get some explanation. And I'm not saying she shouldn't have been out. I just don't understand how. It must have been a base path or interference error.
She didn't move. So what we didn't see, I don't know if the runner passed her or not. So
could be.
Could have been.
All right, well, here's Pitts. There is 1 run in the inning for the Bulldogs. It should have been bigger by now. But credit this defense and credit the pitching for Central. They've bounced back here.
Yes. And again, Chad, it's the reason why they're 17-0.
Yeah.
And we're seeing glimpses of that.
Yep. Swing and a miss. So 2-1. The wind and the deal, and that's a strike called, and Pitts didn't love it.
No, here's an opportunity for Pitts to capitalize it, to check in right away. She's got a very unorthodox swing. She's got her hands separate a little bit. That's who used to hit like that in the Negro Leagues. I forget who it was.
Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Davenport. The throw down to first by Redmond, and the side retired. But 1 run in the inning by the Bulldogs. You feel like maybe they should have a few more. Here's the final K here. Fine bounce back inning for Davenport on the mound.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to the corner. Michigan in trouble. Chad and Jay with you from Detroit. This is the home of Detroit Pal. This is Willie Horton's Field of Dreams. This is the corner ballpark. And we're glad to bring you the PSL Softball Championships. This is the Gold Division Championship. After this, we'll have the Blue, which will feature Detroit Renaissance against the Technicians of Cass Tech. Does Cass Tech play in every championship that we do, or does it just seem that way? There's a shot to left. That's a base hit.
Yeah.
Off the bat of Clerk.
Yeah, Clerk smoked it.
Man.
Clerk's has some really good swings.
Fine player.
Yes, she is. She is amazing. Good shortstop. Man, she's going to play in college for sure.
Yeah, you're going to get her a Scally. I know it.
Absolutely.
And also, hey, a good job by Desjardins in left. That was a pipe shot.
That
and on
was.
turf, I mean, hey, Jay, the left fielder's almost playing shortstop in a regular game. It's a hot shot.
That's a hot shot. And she stood there and really made a good play on that. Didn't try to, do anything extra. Just did what she was supposed to do.
Yeah. This is Stewart, the batter. Strike called. 2 balls, rather. Mia Stewart, the junior. That is a strike called. Beautiful night for anything outside, but especially softball, Jay.
Yeah, for sure. And giving them an opportunity to really, showcase their skills. It's just awesome.
That's the key to it. We're going to have to check something out after the game. This is too nice of a neighborhood not to take advantage. It's 80 degrees right now.
Absolutely.
I know you're going to take me out somewhere nice in Corktown.
That's for sure.
There's a strikeout, and the race is upon us. And the race is won by Hawkins, who won the sprint halfway to the mound.
Yes, he did.
Out is Stewart. That's a strikeout.
The umpire should have called out right away, but I guess he was like, what's going on?
It was a clean catch. There was no need to run or tag.
Yeah.
And everybody, it's good practice, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good practice.
Well, and again, the only disappointment of that was Clerk did not take the extra base.
Right. That's right. Man, you are a coach. This is Barber, the batter, the left-handed hitter, Lanaya Barber.
She was caught sleeping right there, one of their best players. But again, they need to get people on base for when she comes up.
Yeah.
Because if not, you waste her.
It's true.
Because she's definitely going to drive in some runs. She's been doing it all year. She's a tough out.
There's a conference here between coach and player. What do you think this is all about?
Probably trying to get her in a in a mind frame of here's what we've been seeing. Here's what I think you need to do. Have the confidence to do what we know you can do.
Let's get a look. Both coaches active today. Tracy Hunter with the instruction. This is the left-handed hitter, Barber. Swinging a ground ball to first, over the glove of Bentley. They're going to wave in Clerk, and that's a run for the Trailblazers. So that'll be a hit for Barber. A run is in, and look, Clerk made up for it. She must have heard you. She got real baseball savvy,
see that? Yeah.
softball savvy. Here's a look at it.
That's right. She was scoring. She was not stopping no matter what.
Yeah.
And I know his coach put up his go sign late. She was already gone.
She's already made up her mind. Yeah. Here's Matthews. There goes the runner Barber, and things are looking up and up right now for the Trailblazers, the home of Detroit Central. 6-4 they trail, Jay.
Yeah, and Central is a winning machine over there. They do a really good job of getting student athletes and doing what they're supposed to do with student athletes. So with their principal over there, LaToya Webb, she does a great job. And assistant principal, Jacina Tillman, does a fantastic job of getting them kids ready to play and eligible and doing the little things.
I like that. That is a pitch that's just outside the zone. This is the right-handed hitter, Matthews.
Matthew had a good approach at that pitch. She wanted it and then all of a sudden didn't pull the trigger. I saw her flinch a little bit.
Ground ball foul and wide of the bag and also wide of the runner, Barber, who has stolen second and third. Yeah,
it's a great opportunity here for Matthews to try to drive in this run with one out, put it in play.
Strike called. That's it, and that's all. Down on strikes is Matthews. And that's a big one, Jay, with a runner at third.
That's a huge one. And that's just, you have to put the ball in play right there. It's just no excuse to strike out. Anything close, no matter how the umpires call them, but anything close at that particular time, you have to be focused on putting it in play.
Yep.
I tell young hitters that all the time.
That is now the 7th strikeout of the day for Chappelle. That's a pop up to third and caught by the third baseman for East English Village. That's Kajanye Hopkins. That ends the inning.
Yes,
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to Fix My Feet today and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Welcome back to Detroit. Chad Bush alongside Jay Alexander. Olivia Yatuma, our field reporter. She'll be with us shortly. 6-4 right now. Detroit East English Village is in the lead. As we go to the top of the 4th inning. Fourth inning. 6-4. East English Village got 5 runs in the top of the 2nd inning. Thank you, Mr. Weaver. That's Daryl Weaver on PA. Always good to have Mr. Weaver in the house. So, East English Village trying to extend their lead. We'll have Cass Tech and Renaissance next. The Phoenix and the Technicians are in the house. Davenport facing Womack here. Womack slices one to left, and that's going to get up the gap. Between Askew, between Barber, and watch her run. Womack was going to the baseball second base. So that was a big wide turn and a blast, and we've all been there. It's all good. You can do whatever you want. You get a hit like that, you can run to the moon. That's a leadoff double by Womack. And listen, it's all good. We've been there. Here's another look at it. A blast by Womack. Gets between the gap. And then what you can't see there. Oh, there you go. There's the run. Womack went, that's the baseball base. Oh, too many bases out here. I hear you. They should take those bases out for baseball. That's confusing. Maybe those bases are out. I think they're spray painted in. They should cover them with something next year, maybe. It's confusing. Too many bases, too many choices. It's not always good. There's a confab at the mound that's now over. And Womack's blush is worn off. She's ready at second. There's a swing and a ground ball to third. Miscommunication again. And it will lead to an infield single. So a base hit for Valley. Runners at first and second. And here comes in a big spot. Hopkins.
Wow, a lot happened since I left here, Chad.
A lot, yeah. No, there's been a lot happening here, including a absolute smash of a hit to the gap. Too many bases. Can I make a recommendation?
Absolutely.
Cover ups the other bases because it confused some people, including Womack.
Absolutely.
And she headed all the way out to second base.
I don't know why they have painted in bases there anyway.
Yeah, they need to cover that up.
Yeah, normally you just have spikes in there where you can put the bases in there.
Right. We've seen it all today. There's a base hit to left, throw to third, not in time. That's a base hit for Desjarnette. Bases are loaded, but these have not been cheap ones, Jay, in this inning.
No, and East English Village is smelling it right now. And, you know, they've got some fear in Central, which nobody's been able to have this year. And they're feeling it. They believe they have an opportunity to win. I mean, this is a championship game anyway, right?
Yep.
This is, you got here, and here's an opportunity for you to do something special.
Yeah, and that comes out of the bottom of the order too. Here's Hopkins. Cut on and missed. Good hustle by the catcher, Redmond, to get back there.
Yeah, even their swings are different, Chad. They're different than what we've seen in the start of the game. And that, you know, they're really feeling like they have an opportunity here, which again, they're up, and they're up convincingly, and they look like that they're the 17-0 team.
Flip the script. And that hit her in the foot. Well, it doesn't mean she's going to get a base.
See, I don't like that, right? You're entitled to your box.
Yeah. And that hit her square in the foot.
And you don't have to move.
No, I agree. So, man, battle wounds for Hopkins. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, again, like I said, they're really taking some good hacks on Davenport. She's just not been the same as we've seen her in the past.
She's got a chance to wiggle her way out of this inning, though, despite the loaded bases, despite the infield singles. And so here's the deal. Got her on strikes, nowhere to put her, and so she's out. And now the base runner, Womack, taken off.
Yeah, she's out. She stepped on the plate. That's all she had to do. The umpire called her out when she did that. It's just the other players are confused and not knowing what's going on. Even the third base runner, Womack, just was about to take off, and the coach was yelling her back.
Well, okay, so that's a nice bounce back. Davenport gets the K. Four strikeouts now for Davenport. And she's walked 7 in the game, given up 6 runs, 11 hits. So here comes McGowan. Big cut and a miss.
Yes, big cut, Chad. I'll tell you, they're really feeling it something because those cuts weren't like that early in the game.
Aggressive
yes,
package.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, you got to attack. There's one out. Pop up. And that is going to find some green. It's going to find a run. It'll be a base hit RBI. A run is in.
You said it, Chad. That's that Bermuda Triangle area over there where it struggles to get an out. It drops over there in that area, and nobody can seem to figure out how to get it back to the first baseman.
Hawkins with an infield single and an RBI, and that'll now bring up Bentley.
Now batting for East English. First base, Alea Bentley.
So a run is in at 7-4. Bulldogs, we've got a conference at the mound, and head coach Eric Peoples with a confab. Perhaps a move to be made, but some instructions, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. Because they got to shut this down at some point. They want to have an opportunity to get back in this game.
Ground ball left side. Pitcher Davenport going to go home for the force, and the throw is high. The ball's loose. Redmond lets it go. A run scores. Valley in. Desjarnette scores. And Bentley will advance all the way to second. Hawkins to third. And it's now 9-4 Bulldogs.
Wow. Wow, it's a golden opportunity. The catcher just stood there and didn't go back to get the ball.
There you see the swing. The right play by Davenport. And then, yeah, the throw wasn't perfect, but I don't know.
I don't know either. I think it's just a brain fart.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, those happen.
Yeah, they do. They happen to the best of us.
They do. How about this inning, though? 3 runs are in. Here comes McGowan.
Here's a great opportunity to really bust this game open wide and send Central deep back on their heels.
Back to Davenport. She'll have no play. A run is in. Hawkins scores. It's 10-4 now, Bulldogs.
And again, put the ball in play, right? Put the ball in play, good things will happen. Make defense make plays.
So Redmond is home, and there's an out at home. That should be an out. The third baseman, Bentley, was trying to take advantage of the fact that there's no catcher. Redmond has left the building. She took off. And East English Village was savvy to try to take advantage and go home. Redmond came home, and they tagged her out. She should be out, unless there was a dead ball and a timeout. There was. So they will send they will send Redmond back to third. Okay. Jay, I don't think I've seen anything like this. I've seen more things that have never happened in my no, it's been an amazing moment.
It has.
It has been outstanding.
And you have to be on your toes here. There's a lot of frustration. I think the catcher was frustrated.
She's back though.
Yeah, Redmond, and she really needs to take a deep breath and continue to stay in this game, because remember, you're 17-0, you're champions. She needs to take a deep breath. I think she's really, really upset about something.
Well, and look, let's be honest. When you haven't faced adversity all year, 17-0, and maybe there's been adversity, but this is a position that the Trailblazers are not used to being in.
No, not at all.
They're down 10-4. Here's another look at it. And the run scored, and oh, yeah. All right. Look at that. Oh, I love it.
That's it.
I have not seen a softball as sweet. Get another look at that.
That's awesome. I know.
That was sweet.
That's it.
Redmond's back. All's
the
good.
Umpire's talking to her, trying to get her to settle down.
Hey, look, things get frustrating, especially for a catcher. Look, you're sitting out there in 80-degree heat in the sun on turf, and you know, sometimes things get frustrating. Sometimes you just got to dance, too.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
Just dance. And if you dance, you want to dance like that. That was good.
That was very good.
Runners at the corners, 10-4. It's been a big inning, a 4-run inning for the Bulldogs of East Village.
Wow, Chad, I never thought I'd see this game is going to get like this at this point. Not out of hand here yet. Still the 4th inning, still plenty of time to come back. But Central has no life for a team that won their division. And for a team that's picked to win it and is undefeated.
Ran away with it.
It's a little bit disappointed in them sitting back on their heels.
Yeah. We're in the top of the 4th. He's Jay Alexander. Davenport deals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. That's going to score a couple more. Bentley around third to score. McGowan right behind her. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. On the run to the third and headed home. It is a inside the park home run and a 3-run shot. It's now 13-4.
Wow, Chad. Central is frustrated, to say the least. They are extremely frustrated all over the place.
Yeah, understandable. There's a shot up the middle. Now, it was hit hard, but, Jay, it rolls on this turf for days.
It does, absolutely.
Tough
you
angle.
Go hard at it.
Yeah. 13-4, a 9-run lead. It's been a 7-run inning. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Wow, this is unbelievable, Chad. Unbelievable. Never expected this. Central came in as the heavy favorites.
Yeah.
And has not gotten off the bus yet.
Yep.
You know.
This is Pitts. But you're right. I guess things started, they started well, had the lead, and then boom, the quick momentum shift, and East English Village has not looked back. Can't say enough about East English Village. They came in 7-4 under a first-year head coach.
Wow.
And look, this is, you trail 3-0, you come back and you pop them in the mouth, and a 13-1 run.
Yeah, and Central's used to people folding after they take that lead, too. You know, I think there's a lot of things that play in it. And, they just, again, they have a really good offense. I keep saying that. I know they haven't really showed up yet. But, they're just frustrated. They need to get back in the dugout. Coach needs to get a hold of them, settle them down, and tell them that one bat at a time, one pitch at a time, one play at a time. Let's get base runners so we can get back in this.
That's a strikeout for Davenport. That's her 5th of the day. Here comes Womack. Bases are now empty after the inside the park home run. First pitch is a strike. Davenport has come back throwing strikes. Been a victim of a lot of infield hits, some errors. I mean, she's really been much better, significantly better the last 2 innings.
Absolutely. She's really worked in getting those strikes in and eliminated walks. It's just been the Bermuda Triangle area and the lack of a better effort to try to make plays.
Pop up to third, caught by Welch. That'll end the inning, but not before big damage done. How about the Bulldogs? Another big bite taken in the 4th. They have 7 runs collected in this inning. Back for more after this.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be
the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Oh, what a night to be alive. What a time to be alive. Right now at the PSL Softball Championships, this is the Gold Division title. Detroit Central and Detroit East English Village. And we're on historic grounds, beautiful venue. Olivia said earlier in her hit that, look, this is the same place that Tiger Stadium. And folks in our era, our father's era, it was Briggs Stadium, Tiger Stadium, and that was baseball in Detroit. And now it's for everybody in this historic venue at the corner of Michigan and Trouble. Redmond is struck out. Chappelle struck her out. There's one out in the bottom half of the fourth inning. 13-4. East English Village trailed Jay 3-0. And they've been on a 13-1 run since.
Yeah, it's been impressive to see them capitalize on the mistakes that has been made throughout this game. And then just stay the course. I mean, down 3-0 against the number one team in their division, and to come back like they did and just stand up like nothing happened has been very impressive.
It really has. This is Redmond now batting. Redmond, the catcher. Catcher's cooled off a bit, ready to get in that box and take something out on that yellow pill. That one's popped up, and that is almost caught.
What an effort. What an outstanding effort there by that catcher right away by Hawkins. She did a great job going after that. Right off the bat. Look at it. Awesome. That's textbook catching right there. It is. That is phenomenal. Great job.
Great hustle and recognition.
Absolutely love it.
Yep. Redmond awaits
for me.
No, you're all right. There's a strikeout, and now we got a tag out, and the second out is recorded.
Wow. Yeah, she's just very frustrated right now. She needs to take a deep breath. She's a really good player, too. Redmond is.
She tried to juke her, Jay.
Yeah, she did. She's just so frustrated. She's just, they've been winning, and she's been one of the reasons why they've been winning. Yeah. And she just, frustrates getting the best of her right now.
Game not over yet, but the ground ball in the inning is out now. And 9 strikeouts for Chappelle. Inning over. Fine play by Chappelle to handle it herself. And we go to the 5th inning with a 9-run lead for East English Village.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports. a winning part of a complete education.
So thanks to the mercy rule, this game is over. A 9-run lead in the 5th means it's a mercy. And this one's over. And the new champions of the PSL Gold Division are the Bulldogs of East English Village. They win it in emphatic fashion. 13-4 victors. A couple of big runs, big innings, a 6-run inning, a 7-run inning. 13-4 winners over Detroit Central, who'd won back-to-back titles. It's not over yet. You'll see Jay Alexander present the trophy to the Bulldogs. Congratulations to Janet Wallace, the first-year head coach of the Bulldogs of East English Village. They knock off Detroit Central, knock them off their perch after a 2-year reign. And we will have another ball game coming up shortly on another link. It'll be Cass Tech against Renaissance, but this day so far goes to the Bulldogs. Congratulations to the Bulldogs, their 8th win of the year. Also, congratulations to Detroit Central for getting here. Their first loss of the season, a bright future ahead for them. Final score 13-4 for my partner Jay Alexander and Olivia Yatuma and our executive producer Alex Westfall. My name's Chad Bush saying so long from the Corner Ballpark in Detroit. Once again, your final score today, 13-4. The Bulldogs of East English Village win it over the Trailblazers of Detroit Central. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you very shortly in 22 minutes for Cass Tech and Detroit Renaissance. Have a great night, everybody. Talk to you in a minute. Thanks for watching.